Today we will be discussing a very important issue in the early medieval period of the Indian history, that is the philosophical systems and the religious cults. When we talk about the philosophical systems, generally we know that in the early medieval period till the advent of the Islam or the other world religions in the Indian context, later Christianity comes in a big way because St. Thomas or people like him, they have come much earlier. But before the advent of these world religions, it was the Indic religion or quote-unquote Hinduism which was prevalent, and there within the system there were several way of looking at the life. Now from here the question arises that whether it is perfectly all right to talk about Hinduism as an established religion. It has a long tradition. Starting with the Vedas, there a system arose, and this system continues further. In the later period, in the early medieval period, during the period of our discussion, the Purva Mimamsakas, they are claiming the efficacy of yajna, sacrifice, sometimes even superior to the existence of God. So it is carrying forward the earlier Vedic tradition of sacrificial religion. In the Uttar Mimamsa, there we have the Shuddhadvaita, the pure monism of Shankaracharya. Then we have the qualified monism preached by Ramanuja and his followers. Then we have Bhedabhed of Madhya. So within Uttar Mimamsa, there are very important changes or very important deviations from one another. Ramanuja criticizing Shankara like anything. So they are not a very monolithic in their nature. There are some issues which are tying them together, no doubt in it, but there are very important deviations also. So when we talk about the philosophical systems, we have to keep these things, these very issues in our mind. And a very important tricky question that though we know that India and Hindu, they have the almost same origin. The people who are residents of Sindhu region, with the Persians arriving here, the word arises. Then with the Greek invasion, the same word is being used. Hindu, then Indoi. Later, India becomes the word for a nationality, but Hindu becomes the connotation for a particular community following a particular way of life or a quote-unquote religion.